Hello everybody, I'm back. I'm so excited to finally be able to pick up the camera again and start recording. It's been a super crazy past month and a half. I can't believe it's been a month and a half. As you guys know, I have started a new job in my last video where you saw that I got the job, and well, it's been crazy. It's been fun, it's been crazy. I haven't had time to film, but I'm back. So welcome back. So if you're picking this video up now, my name is Paola. People call me Poli, and my channel is dedicated to giving feedback and advice from the real world of computer science and coding that I wish I knew before. I've forgotten how to record, what I gotta say. I had it all down packed and now I have forgotten. So I'm rusty. Today's video is going to be about dealing with stress. So since I've been so stressed out this past month and a half from starting a new job and everything, I'm going to make a video about dealing with stress at work, because right now I am hella stressed and learning how to deal with it, which is a new part of my journey in computer science that I haven't ever dealt with. So I'm going to talk about that today, and I'm going to tell you what's causing me stress, how I deal with it, how I like project and it affects other people, and what I'm learning on how to manage it. I would also love to hear from you guys how you guys deal with stress, because I need some advice on how to deal with stress, because I'm sick, I've got my eye twitch, all the stress checks marks I am checking, but I am happy to report that I am having a blast. I'm very happy where I'm at. So all the stress is worth it. But if I can learn how to manage the stress, that would be fantastic. So we're in October. A month and a half ago, I got a job. Time has flown by. I've been working a lot. I was asked if I wanted to take on the team lead position, which was opened, and I of course said yes. But little did I know what I was signing up for. It sounded amazing, but I did not know that the stress that it would come with it. As a regular developer, software engineer, coder, I didn't really have a lot of stress as I do right now. A lot of my stresses were kind of figuring out solutions, making sure I had my code in on time. I was really singled out into my own responsibility. The power was in my hands, and so the stress wasn't as intense. But now, as a lead and having to coordinate between teams, production teams, engineering teams, having to manage engineers. Like what? I manage engineers? I was an engineer and now I have to manage them? I'm still figuring this out. So there's a lot of stress because there's so much responsibility that falls into my lap that I have to carry, and if I kind of drop the ball, I kind of drop the ball for other people. And my days consist of like answering questions for this team, and then delegating work to that team, and then giving updates or helping out, answering questions. Like I have become the person to ask questions to. So I am dealing with so much stress of like, what if I mess up? Like, what if I forget to tell this person? Or what if I miss information? Or, oh my God, I have to ask 7 engineers what they're doing, what their progress is. I need to put the bigger picture together. So I have been dealing with, how about we start a drinking game? Every single time I say stress in this video, we take a shot. By the end of this video, I'm gonna get drunk. I'm not actually gonna do that, but it'd be great. Anyways, there's so much responsibility that depends on other people, and me picking up the slack or not picking up the slack, or just like me being responsible with like other people's actions, has brought me on so much stress. I want to talk about how I'm projecting and how I am dealing with it. So from the moment that I start my day, which is at 9 in the morning, to if I'm finished, I'm constantly in meetings, coordinating, giving out work, asking for updates, answering questions. So it's a lot of context change super quickly, because I'm having to answer A and B and C and D and all at the same time. And so I've started to tell that I forget to have lunch, or I forget to eat. So overwhelmed that I kind of start to get mad. I'm super embarrassed about this, but I kind of start to get a little frustrated when I don't know the answers or somebody doesn't know. So I'm trying to figure out how to not get mad and how to not project or not to show that I'm stressing. It sucks, but it's part of learning it. I guess I'm going through this learning experience of like how to deal with stress. I wish I could give you guys tips on how to deal with stress as a leader of engineering, as some type of leader of engineering, but I can't. I'm gonna give you tips, so instead I am giving you the dish on how I'm stressing and how I'm feeling. Now, this is what I've thought about for dealing with stress. I have started to create this routine of meeting with the same teams when I have to meet with my engineers, when I have to meet with product, when I have to meet with other teams. So I know what information I need, what information I need to ask, prevent me getting frustrated because I don't know, because things are coming at me left and right unknown. So I am trying to give myself a schedule. I've also learned to keep asking questions, and I think this is something that's really good to start to be accustomed to as a developer when you're coding, is make sure to ask questions, because I have to ask a lot of questions, because at the end of the day what gets coded is all these questions that I have and all the information. So I'm in the habit of having to ask even more questions, because I was already a question person, so now I'm an extra question person. Something else that I have learned is the importance of self-care. This is something that can be maybe applied to every stress in your life, not just developing. I'm not trying to preach about every other stress in your life, but something that I've realized and I've learned over the past few months is the importance of self-care and doing things that I like and that make me happy, like YouTube. So here I am talking about my stresses. I have made sure that I have time for lunch, or make sure that at the end of the day I have an end of the day, right, where there's a time where I clock out and I do what I like to do. Either I like working out, so I'll go work out, or I'll go hang out with friends, or I'll make sure that I make time for watching a series that I'm watching on television, you know? I will give myself time to me to kind of replenish and make myself feel good about. Unfortunately, sometimes as leads, you don't really have an end of the day. Questions are always being asked almost any time of the day or night after work hours. So I make sure I kind of block off a few hours that are for me, and then I kind of check back in throughout the night to make sure that I'm up to date, or there's anything that I need to prepare for the next day. I know this isn't a typical video. This wasn't like my favorite format or layout or as much context as I wanted to give you guys. My channel was to be real, and what's more real than what I'm actually going through, and actually the stresses and the reality. So I ask you guys, if you guys have any tips for stress, if you've been a lead, or if you deal with stress in the workplace or as developers, or things that you have learned throughout your journey, drop it down below in the comments and let's talk about it, because I'm so interested to see what you guys have to say and learn from you guys. Once I get the hang of where I'm at right now, I can start doing more videos. And one of the next videos that I want to do for you guys is I want to interview the engineering team, and they're all kind of different ranges of experience, and you guys will get like a backstage pass. I always say backstage pass. You guys can kind of get a look into what it's like, so stay tuned for that video. I wish I could tell you stay tuned next week, but I'm stressing bit by bit. I'll get there. I am not disappearing, I'm just learning right now, and I'll get to, hopefully sooner rather than later, I can get back to my schedule on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for always supporting me. Thank you for keep following and giving me the feedback that you guys always give, amazing feedback. And I can't wait to keep filming and be back with more videos. So I always forget this part. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon as possible. Bye. I don't even remember. So all those stress check marks. I want it. Wow, 2 minutes? That's gonna be hard to edit. Oops.